I don't know how it happened. Felt like there should have been some sort of a sign or a warning. It started out of nowhere, on a mediocre day. I'm never really thinking of anything either when it does happen. Maybe that's just how it is. I get on the L, I go for coffee, go to the gym. My work is pretty pedestrian. Why would it be anything different, though? Maybe that's what's so surprising to people. The greatest, most mysterious things can come out of nothing.
He's not abnormal. He really is just a regular guy. But you gotta understand, this didn't happen in a flash of thunder or a beam of light. It wasn't even an alien abduction or anything. Just one day he was going about his business, and then he turned to me and looked amazed. I said, "What?" And then the look on his face as he turned to show it to me was, well, it was something else.
How can I describe it? It's kind of like finding out you've won the lottery. I mean, you're still yourself, but because it happened, people start to get ideas about you. On things they'd never even speculate on before, but I don't know, after a while, I guess you start to get kind of bewildered by it. That's the strangest part, I guess. People trying to put words in my mouth like they know me. I want this thing to take over my life. I can't live like that, constantly raking myself over what's happened. There wasn't a sudden wave of understanding, and there wasn't any revelation. I can't help that.
Wow, I don't know how to answer that. I don't think it's fake. I don't think he made it up, if that's what you're asking. He isn't that kind of person. If you ever talk to him, he's really matter of fact. But if it's real, I don't know.
That's just shit. I mean, really, it is what it is, but 8 times? And what's to stop it from happening again? I mean, what's next? Someone waves a golf club around and reinflates the ozone? I mean, we live in a world where people turn corpses into diamonds. Anything's possible. But I guess some people don't know how to discriminate.
I don't think he's changed much at all. People talk a lot of shit because they haven't seen this stuff for themselves. And I mean, I know him. I thought it was a joke too at first, but I really looked at it, like actually looked at it. Like people don't ever really look at things, and I looked at it. And Andy's really serious about it. I mean, no. I have to be serious about it too now.
Look, I didn't do it as a joke. I'm not claiming to be anything either. I don't want that responsibility. It's ridiculous that people think I would do this to myself. Everywhere I go, I have people asking me questions and looking at me funny, even at work. Do you know how many strangers approach me on the street hounding me about this? People want me to tell them what it's about, but how can I tell them what it's about? I'm not special. I'm really nothing.
He's really quiet. I mean, he has to be with all the shit people say about him. It's so weird what people will speculate on, just having, seen a picture of somebody or heard 10 sentences about their life. They think they know him. And I gotta wonder how they can be so shallow.
Am I angry about what happened? Hell, I don't know. No? That's not a very good question. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's not about that. How could you be angry at something like this? It's like being angry at a forest fire.
It's deceiving to think about him like that. I mean, this isn't some gloom and doom saga. He's not about to throw a ring into a volcano or poison somebody's Kool-Aid. Something came out of him, and people started talking about it.
Look, this is just a receptacle. I mean, aren't we? We're poured into things and thoughts and don't even know where they come from. Yeah, there's neurobiology and then there's God, but what's really filling us? Sometimes these actions and this stuff, there's nothing in it really but an inevitability. These things come and they overtake us and then they're just gone. Just because something is produced from your hand doesn't mean what you say about it is true. Everyone else is looking at it and staring at it, thinking, what is it about? I guess you could say it's out of my hands now. We're just gonna have to struggle with this forever. The meaning of things and where it all comes from. People are so fragile. I mean, I see them believing so earnestly in things and I just can't do it. I mean, I'm just a small part, but I don't know. Maybe I should believe. Maybe there is something to letting yourself be taken away by something so fully. I just turned around and Christ, there it was. His face was there right on my toast, and I felt stupefied, like this wasn't real life. I didn't know what to do, so I just ate it. There was nothing special about it. I thought it was all just a coincidence, but after that, nothing was really the same. It started happening more often, and not just on the bread. Till there wasn't a day where I didn't see him in everything I did. There's no line anymore. I think that's what scares people. There's no accounting for what's acceptable now either. I'm fine with that. I mean, I haven't always been, but I guess when you get to a certain point, you just have to accept this is what it's like now. This is how things have changed. And I don't know, maybe we need that. Maybe that's what we needed to see.